Merry Christmas to you all. We thank God for the opportunity He has given to us to see another time of celebration. Indeed, we are very grateful to God that we are alive to see today. Today is another day that will bring to you discussions on how to plan your retirement and how to retire well. I am Mr. Chusudo Okonta, the promoter of this program known as Retirement Clues. Today we will still continue with our discussions on how we can actually celebrate, after we have contributed our quotas to the national development and to the development of human beings around us. Today we'll be looking at, because we are in the mood of celebrations, we'll be looking at a topic that says, will you have retirement celebration day? All of us are celebrating Christmas, and we are looking up to the day that we'll celebrate New Year too. But many people don't even know that retirement is something that should be celebrated. And that is why we are putting this question before you that is listening to us through this podcast, and you that is even watching this podcast. We are putting this question to you. Will you have retirement celebration day? That is the question, and we believe that as you listen to what we are going to share here, indeed you will answer that question as you listen to what we are going to share in this podcast. But before we go into the discussions fully, we want to serve you with some updates within the retirement space. The first thing we want to share is actually not too good. All of us are mourning, the demise of one of our own. She actually contributed towards the well-being of insurance and pension, and which we can even say retirement. She was a very good person. I had an encounter with her when we went to Nairobi, and it was a very good encounter. We are talking about the demise of Dr. Mrs. Antonia Smart, the wife of the former chairman of Nigeria Insurance Association and the MD of NEM Insurance, Mr. Tokwe Smart. Before her demise, Dr. Mrs. Antonia Smart was the part-time chairperson of Ondo State Pension Commission. Indeed, we are really touched by her sudden death, but we cannot question God, and want to use this platform to send our condolences to the family and to the entire insurance and pension industry. It's a big loss to every one of us, but we just have to take it just the way God has planned it, and to the family and all that she has imparted, we just have to say our condolence to you all. That is just the first update that we have. Then the second update we have, this one is a good one, because life is made up of joy and sorrow. This one is a good one. The National Pension Commission said they have approved the third edition of pension enhancement for retirees under the program withdrawal. That means what they will be earning now will be sure up. I think they have done it, they have done the enhancement, the first edition, they've done the second edition. The third edition is what they just approved, and by 2023 they will commence, and they've told all the retirees that are under the program withdrawal that they should meet their PFEs for them to actually do the necessary adjustment. That is actually good. It will really boost what our retirees are taking on. That is why we even talk about the benefit of you subscribing to either contributory pension scheme or the micro pension plan. These are the benefits that you have to enjoy. These are just the updates that we have. Let's just go into our discussions. Indeed, there are major events that human beings should celebrate. Remember that our topic says, will you have retirement celebration day? Will you have retirement celebration day? I've seen people after retirement, they have a stage party to celebrate their retirement. They call their friends, call their neighbors for them to, they throw up a big party, because it is said that rest is sweet after work. And then that is why as this people are celebrating, you that is listening to me, are you looking up to a day that you are going to actually celebrate? And there are some things that we are going to point out to. If you don't do that, then definitely you will not have that day to celebrate. But it is our expectations that you that is listening to us, when you finish, after you have contributed, you have worked maybe for 35 years, or you are 50 or 60, you should go into retirement with joy. You should stage a party, even if it is a room party that you celebrate within your compound. You should take time to thank God. Say, God, for 35 years I have worked for many years. I'm now 60. People will come and rejoice with me that I did not die during my time of service. At least that I'm retiring, I'm entering into a good time of rest. It's something to celebrate. But some people will not celebrate because of some things that they didn't do, which we are going to highlight, in this podcast. There are major events that people should celebrate. Those events are things that we are aware of. When we are born, we don't know. We cannot celebrate the time that we were born, and that is why we always celebrate our birthdays. Birthday is something that should be celebrated. Then when you marry, is something that you should celebrate, and that is why people have marriage anniversary. It's something that should be celebrated. And maybe some people, when you go into your house, you do housewarming, you can celebrate. There are still some people, those that are religious, the day that they believe that they are born again. Some people celebrate their day of being born again, the day that their life got transformed. They move from what they call darkness into light. They celebrate it. Another major one is this retirement day of celebration. It is something that you should put, if you have not already put it now, something that you should add to the list of the days of your celebration. The day of retirement, and when you retire, that period that you retire, you should celebrate it, because at least not everybody that we employed the day you employed actually served today. And some people died while you are working. Many of our colleagues that died while they are working. You that is able to work till the day of retirement, you should celebrate it. But you can only celebrate when you have some things, and we will touch those things. If you don't have a day, you are not even planning, you are not even looking up to the day of a celebration, the day you are going to celebrate your birthday. As you are celebrating this Christmas now, begin to think about it, that a day will come, I have to call my family, call my friends and well wishers to come and rejoice with me, because God has set me to contribute my quota, and I'm going to rest now. I need to celebrate. That is the retirement celebration day. You should have it. It is very, very good, and we'll point out to how you can actually have it if you have not started thinking about it. Quickly, who are those Who are those that celebrate their retirement? Who are those that celebrate their retirement? People that celebrate their retirement are not people that retired under a structured retirement system. Those that retire under a structured retirement system, when they retire, they know that there's something ahead of them. They celebrate their retirement exit. They celebrate it because they know that as they are going out, they've been able to keep something that will keep them going during that time of rest. They have to celebrate. Another set of people that celebrate retirement are those who have good resources at retirement. Those people that have been able to amass good legal wealth at retirement, they are the people that actually will throw party to celebrate. Another set of people are those that retired are not tired. Those that are retired are not tired. There are another set of people that celebrate retirement, that have retirement day, because they are still very strong. They can still dance, they can still party. They celebrate their retirement day. Another set of people that do have this type of celebration we are talking of are those who look up to retirement with joy. Those who look up to retirement with joy. They know that the time of retirement is a time that at least, is not a time of sorrow for them. These are the people that actually celebrate, that do have a day of retirement. And the last one are people that are retired fulfilled. When they look back, they say, oh God, thank you. I am fulfilled, that I've actually made great impact. I've made my own contribution to the development of humankind. They are the people that celebrate, that do have retirement celebration day. And sorry, let's look at what are those things that you need to do in order for you to have this day of celebration. What are the things that you need to do? Number one, you must prioritize retirement. You must give attention to your retirement program. Because if you don't prioritize it, you are not thinking about, you care less about the day you are going to retire, when you are going to retire. You are not talking about the fund you are making, setting aside for retirement. You are not even thinking anything about retirement. You will not even have that day, because you will not even have a day to retire. There are some people today, when you ask them, when do you get married? They don't even have any day. They don't celebrate marriage anniversary, because they just saw themselves suddenly, they are man or woman, they are living together, they are cohabiting. Those type of people cannot celebrate. They cannot have marriage anniversary. Because when you tell them, when do you get married? They don't have any day. They don't have any day, because suddenly the woman just came into their house and they started giving birth. There are many people like that. Retirement, that is the way they live their life, because they never even plan, they never prioritize retirement. They can never have a retirement celebration day, because they will work to the day that they drop dead. Even when they say they have been laid off, they will still be looking for a casual job to do. You want to have a retirement celebration day, prioritize retirement. Think about it every day. We have said it through this program, that even you that is looking for a job, while you are thinking of your salary, think of your retirement. Another thing is invest well. Invest well. While your company where you are working, or you are doing your own business, you are setting apart some money for your retirement. Invest. Build your own house, own properties, make investment, buy stock, all those things. Invest well, because if you don't invest well, you can never call for celebration. Another good thing is that buy insurance. Buy insurance. Use insurance to ward off risk around you. Buy insurance when you know that every risk that would have come, you have already properly put in place proper insurance that will help you mitigate them. You will not have anything to bother. You will have cause to celebrate. It is only somebody that has no tension, that has no problem, that will call for celebration. You can't be celebrating when you have a lot of problems around you. Then another thing is that train yourself, train your children, train as many as possible that are around you, train them. because you can't be calling for celebration when your children are outside, they are not doing well. People will even mock at you. Why is this celebrated? See his child is a baby just there, a begging. This one is stealing. This one is just doing Okada work. This one is doing this. This one, you cannot have any good thing to say. Train your children and put them in. Pray for them too, that God should put them in better position. Those children will even eat you when you are celebrating. Then the last one is that live a good life, cultivate a good habit. Live a good life, avoid everything that will cause problem for you at the time that you want to retire. I pray God will not allow us suffer old age sickness, but don't create old age sickness for yourself, so that you will enjoy your time in retirement. These are just the few things that we want to bring to you, but we'll say, as you are celebrating this Christmas, for us that are Christians, and maybe the new year, every one of us will celebrate it. Remember that you should have retirement celebration day. You should retire. You that is doing your own 1 month business, you can still retire. There are plans, there are things that you can do. Don't just say that I'm going to work until when I die. No, you should mark out when you are going to retire and have a retirement celebration day. God bless you. I will stop it here. In case you have questions, our numbers are open: 08054269557. Another number is 07033253527. Email address is ispenonline@gmail.com. In case you want to advertise your product, this program is open up for such things too. You can advertise your product and services through this program. Remain blessed. By the grace of God, we will come your way in the new year. God bless you greatly.